Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. My name is Stephen Choi. This is Trading with Livevol, and this is where I trade my own Reg T account to trade. So today we had some bad news overnight, or at least news that people considered bad. And the futures, I think, at one point was down 20 points. But since then, as you guys can see, the S&P has turned positive. So just to show you guys this, basically we started here and this was a low, but overnight I think we were even lower. And then when it opened, we only opened down about like 7 or 8 points. And then we went down a little bit further. But pretty much since then, we've recovered. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. So we had the sell-off here, we had a mini rally, and then basically we sold off, and since then we've just been going up. And it looks like, even though there's a lot of time remaining, still 2 hours, most likely it's going to end up here, or maybe it might make a push up at the end of the day. Normally in the past week, we've had some sell-off at the end of the day, so we'll see if that changes. When I was thinking this morning, when I was coming in, I was thinking, okay, looks like the market's going down. My thinking was that we weren't going to have some huge, massive correction, but it would be one of those sell-offs. I just didn't know how much. This actually looks like maybe the sell-off is like 2 or 3%, which could very well happen. But who knows, right? So I was making a list of stocks that I would like to get long in terms of the long term. So as you guys know, I'm bullish on the dollar for the long term. I'm bullish on Alibaba, but in combination with, basically I'm bullish on Alibaba, but I think the best way to play it is YHOO, because you kind of get Alibaba plus YHOO, the company itself, and you basically they're valuing it, YHOO core company as basically nothing, or they're giving it very little value, right? So I feel like there's more potential for owning YHOO, and also there's limited downside if Alibaba were to go to like 68 bucks. So I've been buying these, but some of the other ones that I've been looking at, and I talked about it before, this is the DXGE. This is the German index, pretty much, ETF, but it's the hedged version. So, I've been waiting. You see how like this pretty much hasn't had a down day for two or three straight months, and only recently it sold off a little. So we'll see how it goes. But I thought, if it drops down to a certain level, this would be good to pick up. This is the WisdomTree European hedged, similar to Germany, but this covers more of the European stocks. DXJ is the Japanese hedged fund. DXJS is the small caps, and not fully sure on these, but I thought they were interesting. Was so in China, basically, it's only been recently that you can actually buy the A shares in China. You always had to own it like indirectly. And so once this opened up, basically they created an ETF. ASHS and ASHR. And these are also tracking China. So the reason I picked those, like Germany, Europe, Japan, and China, is because I think they're all governments that are in their own form of QE, and they are trying their best to kind of inflate their economy, kind of what US did with their QE plan. So I think that bodes well for their equity market. And obviously, I don't want the strength of the US dollar basically hurting the return. So I'm using the hedge version. Now, the Chinese ones aren't hedged, but since the yuan is pegged to the dollar, I'm not as worried about the currency risk with the Chinese ETFs. So let me just show you the S&P 500. Basically, you can see right here, a lot of it is green. It was all red in the morning, but now most of them is green. So yeah, so that's about it. My account, it's pretty flat today. I do have, if you look at my portfolio, I have a lot of stocks. So, and a lot of them could be marks. So it could vary from time to time. This loss is real because I bought some puts in the SPY. It didn't work out, so I closed it. But basically, all the other stuff is just kind of marks. And they can fluctuate like up to 10,000 depending on what gets marked where. So I'm tempted actually today to buy some calls on the SPY. At the end of the day, if the chart remains like this, so if the SPX holds its position currently and maybe ends up like up 2 to 5 points or even right around there, I'm willing to maybe buy some calls for one-day play. So for tomorrow, maybe the market might have a jump. So I was looking at the VIX. The VIX will have to kind of go down. So you see how it hit the upper range of the Bollinger Band, came down. So the VIX will have to make a candlestick down from here. And SPX will have to go up. So I'm contemplating it. I'm kind of checking to see what the likelihood of it going up is versus kind of going down. There have been a few times where I think it's not sure what this is called, but I think it's like some kind of doji, but it's a bullish sign in the candlestick terms. And essentially, when the market can't really sell off, so all the bears who jumped in this morning, they kind of got burnt. So the chances are they know it's not going to go lower than this point here without any new news. So likelihood is people who are short will start covering, and people who were trying to bottom pick, right, who are trying to get into the market will start buying. So we'll see if this holds. Let me see the hourly. Yeah, I think the volume has been about average currently, maybe a little bit more, but we'll see if the market holds to the end of the day. If it does, I might buy calls at the end of the day, at the very end of the day for the next day's play. And next day when I come in and the market isn't up or it's slightly down, I would, if my assumptions are incorrect, I'll just close it right there and try to limit my losses. So that's kind of where I'm at. I hope your trading goes well, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Take care.